Hi, I'm Laurie Cameron. Mindfulness in business started for me in the middle of a forest in Germany. I was on a walk and I had this insight, this epiphany that what I needed to do next in my professional career was to integrate my love and work in leadership development with my passion and personal practice in mindfulness meditation. And the reason this came together is I'd been working in leadership development for 20 years. I was at Accenture, I held various executive positions in leadership development, and at the same time I was a deep spiritual practitioner of mindfulness. But what I had been noticing with my clients these last couple of years is that they were leading in a business context that was so full of distraction, and the demands and forces and pressures on their time and on their business and on their teams was unlike anything I'd seen in the last 20 years. And I thought, how can I, what's next? How can I really help them deepen their capability to be grounded and be present using the work that we were doing so far in emotional intelligence? And that's when it hit me. Mindfulness was a way to cultivate the capacity to be present, to be grounded, to really be able to connect at a deeper level with their teams and their clients and their shareholders. So I thought, how am I going to do this? And then I realized I had the perfect opportunity coming up. I had been, I had a major German client based in Frankfurt, and they were a global client, and they hired me to design a 3-day leadership conference in Rome. So we flew in their top 200 leaders from around the world for a 3-day event. And what I did was build in and teach practices of reflection and mindfulness at the end of the conference. I didn't tee it up as mindfulness. I teed it up as leader reflection. And what we did was I sent a team member out to buy 200 postcards from Rome. We brought them in. I distributed them on all the chairs at the beginning of the last module of the conference. And I guided the leaders in closing their eyes and taking a few mindful breaths there in the big conference ballroom, and just reflecting on what were the 2 or 3 key insights that came up for them over the last 3 days. So they did that. We gave them space. We taught them to breathe. We taught them to reflect and to write a postcard to themselves. So they wrote a postcard on these beautiful cards. And then I also had them think of one commitment that they would make, to have the courage to declare a commitment that they would then take back and integrate into their business life. So they did that. 3 insights, 1 commitment. I collected the postcards at the end of the conference. We mailed them to Bangkok, to San Francisco, to Austin, Texas. They went all over the world, and we heard such great feedback about how leaders learned how to take a mindful moment and reflect and then integrate that into their daily life. So that was really the beginning of my mindful leader work. And now I'm about to launch a new evolution of my work in a company called Purpose Blue, the Mindful Leader. And when I heard about what Google was doing, I was delighted. I've been applauding from the sideline, watching Google integrate mindfulness and emotional intelligence into building up the capacity of the workforce. And when I heard about the teacher certification program, I thought, this is so aligned with what I'm doing and what I care about. And it would be wonderful to join together the tribe and the community that's doing this globally. And what Search Inside Yourself would do for me would be to help me to extend my reach back into the international arenas that I've already lived in and worked in. So I'm really excited to meet and work with the people that already have so much momentum. I just spent 2 days this week in the Washington course with Laura and Philippe, and I'm just so energized to keep this work going. Thank you.